Italy, co-organized by the Permanent Mission of Italy to the UN and the Paolo Rossi Foundation, to mark the second World Football Day established by the UN General Assembly's Resolution 78281 that proclaimed May 25th as World Football Day. Before we get the evening started, we would like to thank Intera Airways and the other sponsors who made this exhibit possible, and also special thanks to all the sponsors of the celebrations for the 70th anniversary of Italy at the UN. Without further ado, I will now give the floor, or to stay on the subject, I'll pass the ball to the permanent representative of Italy to the UN, Ambassador Massari, for his welcoming remarks.
Thank you very much, dear friends, excellencies, distinguished delegates and media representatives. It is a true honor to welcome you all here today to the opening of this special exhibit at the United Nations dedicated to the life, achievements and moral legacy of a world champion, Paolo Rossi, an icon of world football and a symbol of values that transcend sport. Special thanks to Federica Cappelletti, wife of Paolo Rossi, for being here today together with us. Dear friends, this event takes place at a particularly meaningful time. In 2025, we mark two historic anniversaries. The 80th anniversary of the foundation of the United Nations and the 70th anniversary of Italy's admission to this organization. These milestones not only reflect a proud chapter in our national history, but they are also a testament to Italy's enduring commitment to the principles of peace, human rights, and sustainable development that guide the work of the UN. In this spirit, we are proud to celebrate the second World Football Day by telling a story that is both Italian but also universal. It is a story of Paolo Rossi, fondly remembered as Pablito, a story of resilience, humility and triumph, of how football can connect hearts across continents and inspire generations far beyond the pitch. Sports, the arts and physical activity have the power to change perceptions, prejudice and behaviors, to combat discrimination and diffuse conflict. End quote. Paolo Rossi's example embodies these words. His legacy is a vivid reminder that true sportsmanship can be a powerful force for good, bridging divides, fostering solidarity and promoting inclusiveness. Remembering Paolo Rossi here in this building is not just a tribute to a great athlete. It is a call to action, a call to recognize sport as a tool for education and social development, a channel for dialogue and peace building, and a source of hope for the most vulnerable, especially children and youth in fragile contexts. This is precisely the mission of the Paolo Rossi Foundation, whom I thank for its commitment and for designing this beautiful exhibition.
Thank you, Ambassador. I now give the floor to the permanent representative of Libya to the UN, Ambassador Taher Al-Sani, in his capacity of co-chair of the Group of Friends of Football at the UN.
Thank you very much, and dear Ambassador Society, Excellency, and dear guests. I mean, this is one of those statements that I don't need talking points or papers, because football, if those who know me, is in my heart. So this is something I'm speaking really from personal experience. Back in 1982, for me, this is a special moment that shaped my life and the love of football. In that time, some are going to think I'm old or young. I was just asked by my friend, how old are you? I'm not going to reveal that one, but I was aware enough to remember the moments of 1982. Because there were three events that happened during that time that I recall to this day. First of all, it was the win of Algeria against Germany, if you remember. And then there was the golden team of Brazil that played at that time, but it was obviously the Azzurri games and Paolo Rossi and his hat-trick that he played against Brazil. And I see with me Marco Tardelli, which is a pleasure to see him with us today. One of those who scored the World Cup. Tardelli, with Paolo Rossi and Altobelli, who scored those 3 goals that we remember, all had iconic moments, and it was in our memory until this day. I don't know about the generations followed the World Cup afterwards, if they have some memories and some icons, but those were our days that we recall. We didn't have much of social media. We were not much kind of spread out of all what's going on. We were just in front of that TV and cheering all around. On behalf of the group of friends of football and my co-chairs of Bahrain and Tajikistan, where we facilitated the resolution of World Football Day, which marked May 25th, and also having Italy, one of the members of the core group, along with others, I think this is a message to all of us what football can do. It is a passion and it is a memory for all of us. Pablito, Paolo Rossi, is a symbol of that, because for those of you who recall, for him in 1982, it was a comeback after 2 years of not playing. He showed a proof of resilience. He was able to come back and hold the trophy. He was the goal scorer at that time. He was the best player, and he won the Golden Goal. So I think this is also that shaped that Azzurri team we know today, with your defense in catenaccio, okay, and your striking methods. All of these things shaped the team that we see today, and I think that also was how we knew the Azzurri team. Football unites us all, as we see. It doesn't matter what color your jersey is, what skin color you have, wherever you come from, or whatever team you support. In the end of the day, this is a game of passion, and this is where we should work together to have football unite us for development, for peace, for diplomacy, and all the good things that we can around the world. Thank you very much for having us.
I applaud Ambassador Massari and the Permanent Mission of Italy for bringing this amazing exhibit from the Paolo Rossi Foundation to the UN as we mark World Football Day for the 2nd time. And congratulations to Ambassador Massari for being really the driving force, or one of the 3 driving forces in the creation of World Football Day. Sport, and in particular football, has in the last few years become a key part of the UN strategy, creating meaningful partnerships that accelerate action on the Sustainable Development Goals, or SDGs. I love seeing the ball down here, it's amazing. Nothing moves people and ignites their passions quite like football. It has the power to do much more than entertain. It is a platform for unity and transformative change, as both ambassadors have already indicated. Of course, there's the power of the game itself, the beautiful game. Mr. Rossi captured the hearts of the football world and beyond with his performance in Italy's triumph at the 1980 World Cup. But there's also the power of the game to inspire and push for a better world. Mr. Rossi exemplified this as well, as does his legacy with the Paolo Rossi Foundation and its commitment to social good.
Or to 1982 FIFA World Champion, Marco Tardelli.
Buonasera, ho avuto il pallone fra i piedi, ma non è un caso. Io non sono un oratore come questi bravi signori, cercherò di dire 2 parole su Paolo, perché io ho conosciuto Paolo da ragazzini, ci siamo incontrati alla Juventus quando lui era nei ragazzi e praticamente non ci siamo mai lasciati, perché poi ci siamo ritrovati in nazionale nel 78, poi ci siamo ritrovati ancora alla Juventus, e quando quella mattina di dicembre Platini mi ha telefonato e mi ha detto cosa era accaduto, è morto qualcosa dentro di me, sicuramente, perché un amico mi ha lasciato e ero molto arrabbiato per me, mi ricordo, perché me l'aveva nascosto a tutti. E ci sono stati dei momenti che veramente, anche a Federica l'ho detto, che mi sono arrabbiato con lui perché non lo sapevo, e io volevo sapere questa cosa. Gli avevo già chiesto alcune volte a Federica se... scusami, prego.
Traduco, I'll translate translate for our guests.
Esatto.
Good evening, everyone. I'm not a great speaker, but I'll try to say some words about Paolo. He was a friend. We've known each other for all of our life since we were kids. We started together at Juventus, then again we were together in the national team in '78, and then again at Juventus. And when in December 2020, Federica told me what had happened, something died inside me. And I was also quite angry because he hid that from me. And I told Federica, I'm angry. He didn't tell anybody. President of the Italian Women's Football Division and Paolo Rossi's wife, and to their daughter, Maria Vittoria Rossi.
Sì, buonasera a tutti. Sono davvero emozionata e onorata di essere qui con la mia famiglia in questa prestigiosa sede a rappresentare una leggenda, un uomo, un padre, un marito.
Good evening, everyone. This is a special night for me. I'm very honored to be here with my family in this prestigious venue to represent a legend, a man, a father, and a husband. Foundation and always striving to honor Paolo's memory and his legacy. I want to thank the director of the exhibit, Paolo Rossi, un ragazzo d'oro, Marco Tardelli, with whom we devised the exhibit and who played a major role in making this happen.
Per noi oggi è una giornata importante anche perché lanciamo un prestigioso progetto, un cavo digitale realizzato da Emblem, che ringrazio e che raccoglie e archivia tutta la storia di Paolo, della sua professione, della sua vita.
I would also seize this opportunity to say that we're launching a project in partnership with Emblem. It's a digital field, some sort of archive that gathers all memories of the pivotal moments in Paolo's life.
Un ringraziamento speciale a Marco Tardelli, amico di squadra ma soprattutto fratello di Paolo, e al quale chiedo scusa oggi per non aver raccontato i giorni della malattia di Paolo, e posso dire davanti a tutti che Paolo era molto dispiaciuto di questo e forse è stato il suo dolore più grande, non raccontarti questo segreto, ma speravo di guarire.
Special thanks to Marco Tardelli, a friend, a brother to Paolo. I want to also apologize to you for not telling you what was going on. That was one of the biggest regrets for Paolo because he was actually hopeful to heal, to recover, and he was sorry not to share that with you.
My name is Maria Vittoria Rossi and I am the proud daughter of a world champion and legend of Italian and world soccer, but above all of a man who was able to give Italy and Italians glory, pride, fair play and valorism. An attentive and caring father, good, kind, polite and with many patience. A father who was gone too soon but who left me, my sister Silviana, my brother Alessandro, solid endeavors of humanity, respect, acceptance, education, and a healthy competitive spirit. That is why I'm happy to be here today with my mother, my sister, and the staff of the Paolo Rossi Foundation and the Paolo Rossi un ragazzo d'oro exhibition to tell the story of a boy who had the great dream of becoming a professional soccer player and winning everything there was to win. He pursued that dream with determination, sacrifice and goodwill, overcoming many problems and always putting his heart over the outcome. He went beyond the shortcomings, beyond the difficulties of life and of the profession, until he reached that childhood dream and made an entire nation proud. That is Italy, which we today represent through him in this prestigious United Nations headquarters. Teaming up, embracing peoples and thoughts different from his and ours, including everyone. So thanks to you, Dad, for making all of this possible.
Cosa pensa? Paolo sarebbe stato contento di essere qui all'ONU e di essere un emblema non solo di sport ma anche di pace.
Paolo sarebbe stato orgogliosissimo di essere qui, di questa mostra a lui dedicata, ma dedicata anche appunto all'Italia, dedicata allo sport, dedicata alla capacità dello sport di portare valori e di portare pace.
E Paolo Rossi nell'82 come si sentiva come l'uomo, il giovane più famoso del mondo tra i giovani?
Ma lui la viveva bene, la viveva con grande semplicità, era veramente riconoscente anche alla vita che gli aveva dato questa opportunità di rappresentare, di vincere tanto, di realizzare il suo sogno da bambino e di rappresentare una nazione e con la nazione tutti i suoi valori e di portarli appunto nel mondo.